So would you like to hear more about the connection of the Dakini and the body to the body as a path? Let's start with a quote. In the mountain of the body, with assembled four elements, is a Buddhist cave of primordial mind. It is a wondrous place to practice. It is there that you walk as an accomplished guru. That's a Mahasi does. Great wisdom resides in the body. Subtle body is also called wisdom body, feeling body, energy body, vital body, rainbow body, bird body as well. There are many names for it. Great wisdom resides in the body, precluding all concept. It pervades all entities, and through residing in the body, it does not originate there. This is the Vajrayana Tantra. In other words, body is the source of awakening. Why body is the source of awakening? Why in Tantra they emphasize so much body?
The way I understand it is because without our body, we're not able to help other sentient beings. And without our body, we wouldn't be able to experience what you just said, the Bardo body and Tumo and even wisdom.
Because it contains those 5 elements and they all have awakened activity within them. So we embody, we have the chance to embody that, realize it through the body.
Yeah. Of course, there are many ways to say why body is important and the body as a path, why I proclaim body as a path.
I think of our body is like exactly the same kind of body that Buddha and all the other great ancient masters used to achieve enlightenment. So we have everything we need in our bodies. The why, I don't know. I can't come up with like an answer to the why the bodies.
Mm-hmm. Why should be answered because this is the science I often talk about. Tantra is science, maybe not the Western science, but has a very clear why those statements I just mentioned. Those great master, awakened masters say that, body is a source of awakening. Because body is a field of impartial awareness. Body is wisdom. Primordial mind. Cave is a Buddhist cave of primordial mind. Here, we have it. We have this Buddhist cave of primordial mind. This essence. We carry that. Right now, it's veiled. But if we don't have body, that one doesn't. So this actually move on to the next. They become a Buddha, source of Buddha body and the Buddha mind. So without the body, without a cave, there's no that have to stay in the cave. Yeah, this embodiment aspect. So we don't want to bypass anything. There are lots of people, even in the Buddhist community, very happy about staying in the shamatha. Not to disassociate, but then this space element is good, but so what, right? So this embodiment, by having a body, then we can experience embodiment of that space. So there are many quotes from these things, like text literature about the body and the importance of understanding and paying attention to the subtle body. Why? Because subtle body is a bridge between this physical body, gross body we are experience every day-to-day basis to this subtlest awareness. He was talking about the primordial mind, which is consist of the subtlest wind, room, and subtlest mind. This subtlest mind become a Buddha mind, Dharmakaya. Then subtlest wind, room, become a Buddha body, manifestation body. These two, Dharmakaya, Nirvanakaya, or Buddha mind and Buddha manifestation body, entail the tantric enlightenment period. Very clear, no? In a clear, intellectually at least. For me, it's a science. Therefore, we need a body which hold that this primordial mind that Weber translated. Yeah, this subtlest awareness mind. So therefore, we need to work on the subtle body. Now, I am able to convince you, body is important. This vessel is important. Then subtle body is important. Therefore, we need to work on the subtle body level. Therefore, we need assistant. Therefore, Dakini's is a subtle body. We need to work with Dakini in the subtle body level. Dakinis are also called messengers. Ponya. Ponya messenger is somebody who can deliver something, like a news. It's good news or love letter to somebody or whatever. So Ponya is a messenger. So Dakini is a messengers. They deliver us this great bliss. I'm going to say just great bliss to us. Without Dakini's help, it's impossible in a sense. Even Tumo practice or Turko exercises, Dakini is the one who are helping us. I called this subtle body landscape mapping, this room, prana, I called Dakini's breath. Nobody called like that, but I feel like Dakini's breath. They're breathing inside my body. When we practice, for example, breathing practice, then Dakini is arising and breathing. And these channels, these pipes, subtle body pipes, physical channels, I call Dakinis are board. Dakini live in there. And then carry these messages or carry this gift called great bliss. Provide us this experience of great bliss. See, everything in Dakini. So all these great masters don't speak much about those things, but they are experiencing Dakinis through this, for example, Tummo practice or definitely Karma Mudra, consult practice. And these energies, pranas, the dance of Dakinis, breath of Dakinis. We work with that. That's you can say, little deeper level of Dakini journey, but that's a very important component of Dakini journey, to work with our own subtle body and breath and so forth. Enlightenment arises from within the body, or it does not arise at all, unless the body is realized as a perfect vessel for liberation. Freedom from conditioned existence remains only an imaginary dream. Who said this? Yoshitsuge. He said, unless the body is realized as a perfect vessel for realization, freedom for conditioned existence. We talk about freedom from samsara or something like that, but that's just remained only an imaginary dream. In other words, body is what makes Tantra work. We have to work with the body. It is a vessel, vehicle for awakening that is central to a tantric practice. In Dakini deity practices, the deity is visualized merely as a mental image. But I think that if we visualize only mental images without any involvement of the body, without a relationship to the body, just as merely a mental image without a relationship to our body, energy, and our direct experiences, hardly any transformation will happen. Do you agree? Because I can tell, because I've been there, practiced Dharma practice just as a mental level. Of course, mind transformation, those are very important in the Mahayana practice, Rojan practice. But when we come to the Tantra deity practice, visualizing Vajrayogini or Tara or whatever idans we meditate on, we just meditate on mental imagery without involvement of the energy and these direct experiences. Then the transformation is impossible. Okay, all these things that you know already. So emphasis in deity practice always include the body, its sensory experiences, the generation of great bliss. That's what I've been asking ourselves to connect, even artificially, connect to this somatic feeling before really try to fixate on mental images. More important than regular. For example, right now, feel the presence of Dakini. Feel in your body. If you feel that, then Dakini is here. Then in deity yoga, we make it specific. We kind of try to paint on the canvas of the first feel this, for example, red canvas. certain kind of fiery energies, then create this figure of Vajrayoginis, for example. Without that felt sense first, it's just trying to create the figure of Vajrayogini doesn't change you anything.
I'm trying to get a clarification that when you say when we practice idam practice and we don't involve the direct experience, then it's waste of time, nothing will happen. Do you mean that when we visualize the deity, we have our sense doors open? Is that what you mean to invoke the direct experience? Like when we're practicing, what do we do to add the element of including direct experience?
I'm not particularly referring to sense door, but it could be sense door open. But just to have a sense of, for example, right now, imagine your mom's face or your beloved. You feel it, maybe heart chakra started to melt or open, a little bit of a taste of sweetness, sad sweetness or something. Feel that maybe tear even might come. That's already a somatic sensation of presence of somebody. Then, Idan is right. So we started paint or the kind of not more, but create first maybe just a kind of red hue or red sphere. That's only you can visualize. But then have this head and standing and holding this and that. That's what I meant. In fact, Vajrayogini or Idan is expression of your Buddha nature. In order to connect your own Buddha nature, we use this catalyst or crystallization of your true nature called Vajrayogini, for example. We work with that. We create a relationship. That's a generation stage. Then you become her. Then finally, no doubt about her. In fact, completion stage, Tummo practice, we have to start from there. Our body is already Idam body, whatever, whoever you are visualizing. This is good, Hevajra Tantra said. Without a bodily form, how could there be bliss? Like with bliss, one could not speak. The world is pervaded by bliss, which pervades and is itself pervaded. Just as the perfume of a flower depends upon the flower, and without the flower becomes impossible. Likewise, without form and so on, bliss would not be perceived. Does that make sense? This body is like a flower, beautiful flower, and the bliss pervaded like a fragrance. We need this body. So there are so many quotes. So you got the point. Once you got the point, that's good.